Oh, I can hear you clearly.
You're late.
Yeah,
Why are you late?
thank you for waiting because today I'm using my sister's laptop, but
Ah,
in this laptop I don't have the program, the video class program. So, but I didn't know
ah,
that. So it took me a few minutes to install the program. I'm really
ah,
sorry.
oh. It's okay, I understand. So I was like, is her laptop okay now? I was
Um,
wondering a while ago, actually. Yeah.
my
So
laptop
how's
is
your
still.
laptop? Is it still in the service center?
Yes, I cannot get it yet. So my my sister
Oh,
just left her laptop today, so I'm using that.
oh, oh. Why is it so long?
Because they told me that the laptop or the hardware in my laptop doesn't have any problem. So
Mhm.
they told me that I should install the Microsoft again.
Mhm. Mhm.
They
Mhm. Mhm.
just found it. They called me and they just found it.
Oh.
So yeah, so I think tomorrow or the day after tomorrow will be okay.
Ah, okay. At least, yeah, because it's such a very. It's been, I don't know how many days already, like a week, right?
Oh yes, right.
Hmm. So I was like, oh, service center. It must have been a big service center that
And
caters to a
yes,
lot of people.
yeah, because
Mm.
and also that company was LG. My laptop is from
Uh-huh.
LG, so yes, though that center
Uh-huh.
have diverse kind of gadget like a cell phone or clean um, yes, like earphone, too many
Uh-huh.
gadget there, so it took a lot
Mhm.
of
Mhm.
time.
Mhm. Oh, okay, I understand. All right. So today, I cannot remember our last topic.
Yeah, okay.
I cannot remember our last topic.
Oh, it was
Okay,
traveling.
let's just do. You were
Traveling.
traveling. We were
Yes.
talking about traveling.
Yes, yes.
Okay, wait a second. Let me get back to that one. Mm, mhm. Part three, only part three traveling. Okay. So we were about to have a class of part three about traveling. Okay.
Okay.
Wait a second. Mm, okay. So let's do this. Do you
Okay.
like traveling?
Yeah, sure. I love traveling.
Mhm. Mhm. Why do you like traveling?
Uh, because even though it cost me a lot of money, I can
Mhm.
experience a new I can experience new cultures, new people, and also new language. And everything there
Mhm.
is um new to me. So I never get bored while traveling.
Okay. Which method of travel do you consider safest?
Um, can you ask me again?
Mhm. Which method of travel do you consider safest?
Um, Actually, I couldn't understand the last word.
Mm, safe, safe,
Ah, safe. Okay, okay.
safest.
Um, the safest. I think the airplane is the most safe one because um, the accident in airplane is happen, but it rarely happen,
Mhm, mhm.
and
Okay.
they have a lot of safety the safety this device like life vest
Mhm,
and
mhm,
oxygen mask.
mhm,
Yes, and the
mhm,
um, stewardess there. are already they are prepared about the accident situation. So yeah, that I
Mhm.
think that
Mhm.
is the most safest method.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, do you think travel or traveling became safer in recent years compared to before?
Yeah, sure, because we we did people have been made diverse way, diverse thing for safety, like as I mentioned before, oxygen mask and life vest, and also we can make transportation um, more safer.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yes, because
Mhm.
people's care towards safety is improved, and I think it is um, getting better and better as time goes by.
Mhm. 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 Okay. All right. Mm. So, how often do you travel abroad?
Actually, a few years before, I traveled like more than 5 times in a year.
Mhm.
I even went three times of trip in just 1 month because I got so many holidays in that month. So in first week I went Taiwan, and the second week I went to a local trip to the Jeju Island, and a third week I went to Japan because
Mm,
I think
okay.
I was so
Mhm.
energetic, and I just I was really active at that moment. But these days I become kind of a lazy person, so I don't believe I can do that. So these days I just went um 4 to 5 times in a year.
Okay. Mhm. So, when do you think is the best season to travel?
I can definitely say it is spring or autumn, because in that season every country has warm and cozy weather, so
Mhm.
it is really easy to hang around. But when it comes to summer,
Mhm.
it the hot weather annoying me, so it's pretty hard to go everywhere. I need to take a rest
Mhm. Mhm.
while traveling,
Mhm. Mhm.
and winter as well.
Mhm.
It is too cold.
Mhm. Okay. So, since you've been traveling,
Mhm.
could you tell me some great places you would recommend to tourists when they go to your country?
Um, Country. I think these days the trip culture is already improved, so most tourists can find the information through the internet. So I would like to recommend them to visit some kind of high places. Um, for example, um, one of the most famous places in my country is Gwanghwamun, I guess. But near the Gwanghwamun, we have small town which is called Seodaemun.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
and I think that place is kind of small, but has it has a lot of places to visit. like local restaurant which just sells Korean food,
Mhm.
and we can also experience local people um, who doesn't care about the tourist. So in that place, I think tourists can um, experience real Korean culture there.
Mhm. 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 Okay. All right. So, speaking of tourists and tourism, why do you think tourism is so developed nowadays compared to before? You've been telling me it has improved.
Yes.
What's up?
Mm, I think in the past we had less information about a specific country because there was no internet and there was no blogger or YouTube, so it was pretty hard to find the information. But nowadays, before we visit a country, I think most people find the information about that country, like
Mhm.
um, like famous restaurant and famous place to visit, so we can travel more easier
Mhm. Mhm.
compared to the
Mhm.
past. We can just
Mhm.
find the way through the Google Map because Google Map tells everything to get to the destination, like directions and estimate time to um yeah. So even I felt like I am Japanese when I traveled Japan because there was um, no problem to visit the specific destination.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. So in that case, how do people choose their destination?
Um,
Mhm.
I don't believe this is general way, but in my case, if I want to find a famous restaurant in that country, I just search through the Google or naver, which is Korean website. Um, I just um, wrote the word 맛집, and that word stands for the restaurant which sells delicious dishes. So
Mhm.
I went to the so I go to the place which have um,
Sorry.
the best which has the best review. Oh, hello.
Okay. Do
uh
you prefer traveling alone or traveling in groups?
Actually, I like both way because those are have um those have their own strong point. Like when it comes to
Mhm.
traveling
Mhm.
alone, I can just enjoy the travel, I think, because there is no friends to talk or to care. So I can just do whatever I wanna do. Like I don't need to find any information about the place. I just can go and enter any place I just want to visit. But when it comes to travel
Mhm.
with friends, I even though I need to care a lot of things like my friends' taste and my friends' um, mood, but
Mhm.
um, it but But the thing is, I can share my um, experience and mood with my friends. So I think
Mhm.
two ways have their each strong point.
Mhm. Okay. We are done.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have questions?
Do you have any um, like synonyms of strong point?
Mm. If you say strong points itself,
Hmm.
how about advantages,
Ah,
benefits,
yes,
and such?
yes.
Okay. What else? You keep saying improved a while ago, actually.
Yes.
Mhm. Okay. Can you think of other synonyms for that?
Improve.
Mhm.
Mm,
You've been saying it like I'm not sure how many times you actually said the word.
mm,
Around three or four, I think.
uh,
Mhm.
improve. Get better.
Mhm. Get better. Yeah, we're talking about let's say traveling, transportation, tourism. Get better is more about health,
Ah,
right?
yes.
Mhm.
Well
What about
developed.
if you're talking about those well developed? Okay, good. Again, another one.
Improved. Oh, I don't know.
What about enhance,
Ah,
progress,
yes.
modernize, right?
Yes, right.
Okay, so all of those. Okay, you mentioned something about trip culture. What do you
Yes.
mean by trip culture?
Trip culture.
You said a while ago, like, I think trip culture is improved.
Mm,
Hmm.
that word, I think that word contains a lot of things like um, how to trip, or how to
Mhm.
visit the destination, or how to um, or about the cost of traveling.
Mm.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, it contains a lot of things, but trip culture is not the proper term for this one. The proper
Mm,
term is cultural travel. Okay,
uh,
cultural travel. Okay.
cultural
Yes,
travel. Oh,
because
okay.
yes. Okay, this is the proper term, not trip culture.
Mm,
Okay. A while ago, it sounds like a trip culture. Is that like a restaurant? Yeah, I think there's
oh,
something like that, a restaurant trip culture.
mm,
Okay. So it's
okay.
cultural travel, all right? It's
Okay.
like traveling, okay, merely for the interest of experiencing other places, culture,
Mm,
okay?
okay.
There. And then well, the only problem that yeah, I noticed right now is your use of synonyms. Just keep using synonyms.
Mm-hmm.
You also use I think a lot.
Yes.
Okay. So I noticed you using I think a lot. So on our next drill,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to I don't want you to say I think.
Okay.
Okay. I want you to start using other words besides I think. I'm not going to accept I think if it's
Mm,
part of your sentence. Okay.
okay.
All right. What are other words besides I think?
In my opinion, or
Mm, mm. What else?
um, mm, I think
Come on, there are more.
I guess.
I guess. Mhm. IELTS, IELTS.
uh, mm,
Mhm.
in my case,
Okay. Uh-huh. So let's try to make that better. Let's say, mm, you said, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I'm going to start my answer, I could say, personally, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion,
Mm-hmm.
or personally, I would say,
Mm.
okay, you can say
Okay.
this. All right, instead of
Mm-hmm.
just I think. Okay, I think is a very common startup word. Okay, it's like
Okay.
saying but, and so. Okay,
Okay.
so you can say I believe. Come on, there are a lot of things you can experiment on. Just keep experimenting. I encourage you to
Okay.
do so. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So there. Today we finish this one. There's nothing wrong with your answers. I actually like them. You just have to polish how you construct your sentences, okay?
Okay.
Like your subject verb agreements like that.
Mm-hmm.
And yes. So today, if you notice, we only started with traveling, and from traveling we went to transportation and even tourism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Okay. So on our next class, we're going to talk about foreign language.
Okay. Foreign
Okay.
language. Okay.
So we're going to talk about foreign language. So you can read any article you want about foreign language.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And try to use more vocabularies. Your
Oh.
vocabularies today are average at most. Okay.
Okay.
Nothing too striking. It's like I did not hear things like, uh, wow, that's such a nice word. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you have to have something like this. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Questions?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start with foreign language on Wednesday. Okay? Thank you
Okay.
so much today, teacher.
Okay. Thank
I
you so
hope
much.
your laptop will be repaired already.
Alright. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Have a great
Bye.
day. Bye bye.
You too.